Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to Pure Play TV. Where have you been? We've missed you. Well, while you were away, we knocked out our Game of the Month list for March 2021. Have a gander at what the best games of March were, and which game was crowned our ultimate Game of the Month. This next-gen upgrade may have been light on upgrades, but it had it where it mattered. The boost to 60 FPS is brilliant and makes the game so much more playable than on the last-gen consoles. It's tough as nails and it doesn't take any fools, but if you're after a budget-friendly Souls-like game, then Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition fits the bill perfectly. Calypso Media's portfolio of strategy and management games grew by one last month, and it was a great addition because Space-Based Startopia is the resort simulator you didn't know you wanted. Rather than take the serious route and have you managing a hotel in Malaga, Space-Based Startopia puts you in charge of a space station resort in space. Your job is to attract as many alien visitors as possible and get them spending, all the while keeping up appearances and fending off competing resort managers and space pirates. It's brilliant, and I've spent more than a few nights getting stuck into this one. While I have you here, please do us a massive favour and feed that hungry YouTube algorithm by leaving a comment, a like and subscribing if you enjoy what we do. Cheers my dears. El Hijo takes players on a revenge mission in the Old West, but it's not your typical Western. There are no blazing saddles or Mexican standoffs here. Instead, you're getting a great little stealth game where your wits and toys are your weapons. It's a fantastic game for thinking players, and it tells a sweet mother and son tale too. This one was a fair surprise. I was on review duties for Die With Glory, and I didn't do my due diligence before diving into this Viking tale. I thought I'd be playing a cartoony brawler, but instead I got a very clever point-and-click adventure with a story that goes any which way, depending on which tall tales you want to tell. Try saying that 5 times fast. It's cheap and cheerful fun, and I wholly recommend it. I will say, mind you, that it's probably best on Nintendo Switch with the touchscreen controls, because this is a port of a mobile game. Don't let that put you off though, it's a cracking little game and well worth a $5. This isn't just another platformer, it's a platformer of 2 halves, and it packs an emotional punch, if that's what you're looking for. Seeing the world through the journal and imagination of a young child going through tragedy might not sound like traditional fun, unless you're a bit of a psycho, but it's still an enjoyable game and it'll make you think, feel, and maybe even weep. Not me though, I'm gruff and manly. Honest. I was on the job again for this one, and at first I was afraid. I was petrified. I never thought I'd make it through the game without a guide. But I did, and it was quite the journey. I never played the original, so the PS5 version was my first time inside Skinny Boy Lloyd's Twisted Nightmares. It didn't pack that many genuine scares, but it's a hell of a puzzle game, and I can only say good things about the ingenuity of how the puzzles play out with their world-shifting dynamics. Top stuff if you're a puzzle fan, and a free upgrade if you already own the last-gen version. Jeremy was disappointed by the lack of Papa Roach, but impressed with how far Supercross games have come since he last played one. Fast bikes, dangerous jumps, and more challenges than you can shake a broken leg at earned Monster Energy Supercross 4 a high score from us. Jeremy has since discovered Spotify, and he can now enjoy his bike racing with his favourite old school music. Bless him. And our game of the month for March 2021 is In Rays of the Light. Horror games are not my cup of tea, yet I was fixated with In Rays of the Light from the very start. It was creepy without being in-your-face horrific. The masterful use of sound to create atmosphere, tension and fear had me thrilled and frightened all at the same time. It's a brilliant game, let down only by some technical shortcomings, but they're easy enough to overlook when the rest of the game is so damn good. If you've only got the funds for one game on this list, then this is the recommendation. Yes, it's a little short, but trust me, every minute is worth every penny spent. And that is the end of this list. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you know what to do. Go on down below, do us a massive favour by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, leave a comment as well if you've got something to say, and do yourself a favour by hitting the bell icon so that you're notified whenever we've got new stuff. Go on further down below to the info box and you'll find our website links, social media channels and our supporters page where you can support our team on Patreon, if you can. We appreciate that too, because pennies are delicious. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.